Love is everywhere. Love is indeed everywhere. Let's take you up north. We join Vince Martinez.
All right, good afternoon, Armin. Yes, it is a beautiful day here in Corozal district where I'm currently at the House of Culture again. If you remember last week, we brought to you the barbering sessions that were taking place here under the Department of Youth Services, carried out by some of the local barbers, training some of the young entrepreneurs that want to venture off into the business. And now with that full week of training, we have one of the participants here with us who's going to give us an insight on how that process went, what he's learned, and how these skills will be applied to the future that he's trying to build. So could you give us an introduction to yourself, your name, and where you're from?
Sure. My name is Isa Mesh. I'm from Chunosh Village. Actually, the experience we had been doing was theory, 2 days of theory, and then the rest of the days, which is from Wednesday to this week, Friday, we had been doing practicals. So it had been doing skills about texturing, about fades, different type of fades, different type of haircuts, different type of hairs, and what's not, right? So leveling up my skills, leveling on how to attend a customer, how to treat the customer, and to understand what they like on their hair. Most of what it's bringing onto right now.
All right. So I know I mentioned, well, when I asked you behind camera if you had been trimming before, how long had you been trimming before prior to these sessions here today?
Actually, it had been 10 months since I started trimming, and I discovered during these sessions that I had been doing some kind of mistakes. But good to Chayan. Mr. Chayan is the one who's giving these sessions, and he had been telling us on how to blend in from one guard to the next guard. So that's what I had been doing wrong. Now, with his help, I had been understanding how to blend from one guard to the next.
All right. So basically, everything was self-taught up until now that you got actual training, right?
Yes, actually, yes. I was just looking at YouTube videos saying how the blend and what's not, but right now with Mr. Chayan, now he's showing exactly why the blending is important and why the transition from one to the next looks prettier, right?
All right. Well, guys. So the week that they did last week, as I said, was theory and practical. And now this week, starting today, they're offering free cuts, right? Free cuts for the rest of the week here at the Corozal House of Culture, where all of the students that participated in this training are now putting those skills to test and offering trims. So I guess anybody that wants to come and get a haircut, right?
That's right. Anybody that want to come and give a free cut, help the youth, us that we want to learn more about barbering and what's not, right? So
Right.
come here, come down, come help us to understand more and practice more so that we can better off.
All right. So, like I said, guys, it is here at the Corozal House of Culture. They begin at 1 p.m. all the way up to 4 p.m. here. So they're going to be here today, tomorrow, and all the way up to Friday, right? So everything is going to be completely free. So if you have your kids, if you want a haircut, might not have that extra $10 or $20, right? You could come on here and support these guys in the business ventures. But overall, how do you feel like the success of this program and all that you'll be applying now to the future? Do you encourage anybody that wants to participate in this trade? Do you give them that word of encouragement to come out, or don't give up on it, just keep on trying? And like you said, 10 months of doing it on your own and then coming here and learning the skills that maybe you were missing and those fine details that you might have been doing wrong. Any words of encouragement for anyone else that might want to be venturing into barbering?
Sure. Actually, guys, it's about a process of learning. We learned how to walk, we learned how to crawl, we learned how to run. So it's the same process. Barbering it's not about just cutting a hair. It's about knowing how to blend. So it's the beauty of knowing how to blend. So come on, practice make you perfect. Like always, that wording, that practice, and it's gonna be getting better, more and more. So that's what I can tell to anyone. Just do it. If you like it, just do it. That's what you like. I like cutting. I like seeing people with nice trims, nice looking around. So I like seeing people like that. So I do it for them. I feel that nice pleasure. So just, if you want to do it, do it.
All right. And I forgot to ask where you were from, where we're coming from all the way here in town.
Yeah, no, actually, I'm from Chunosh Village, so I drive from Chunosh to here for 20 minutes. And actually, the youth department hadn't been the first one I'm doing with them. This is the second one. The first one I did was in Orange Walk, doing tour guiding. So I feel like these programs are helping a lot, especially us, the youths, because it's not only about making the other people's dreams, right? It's about making our dreams also. Because probably some people don't want to work. This is you're working for your own. This is your own business. You like it, you love it, and then as you love the things, you keep on making them even better and better.
So you're going to be the best barber then?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Well, thank you very much for that. I'm very glad that you guys have benefited from the program. And like you mentioned, rightfully, DYS has been doing several different camps, like the bartending that we covered last week, and they're having their closing ceremony as well. And teaching these skills that some people may not like school, and they want to go into a trade or really start a business of their own, and this is an opportunity for them, right? So thank you very much for your insight, guys, and thank you very much for tuning in with Love is Everywhere. I'll take you back at the studio, Armin.
Love is everywhere. Thank you very much, Vince, and the folks there up north in Corozal. 15 minutes after 3.